have units, okay? Do another example. Let's say, what's the SI unit for a Pascal? Anybody remember that from the other day?
Newton over meter.
What's that?
Is it Newton over meter?
That is. But what's a Newton over meter? What's the name for that? There's a name for it. Pascal. Yeah. A Pascal is equal to a Newton over meter, and this is our unit for pressure. We talked about basic and more kind of convoluted units. What are the three basic units?
Mass, length, volume.
But not mass and length. There are two of them. Mass, length, and time. So this isn't a basic unit. A Pascal is not basic. We can break it down. I'm going to try to start learning names. What's your name?
Ezra.
Ezra.
Ezra, yes.
Okay.
And
An H?
Is E. And
Ezra.
yes.
Okay, I'm getting closer. As Ezra noted, Newton's. I put Newton per meter.
Meter
That's not.
squared. It's meter squared.
So you got it correctly. Newton per meter squared. That's more basic, but it's not basic yet because a Newton is not mass, right? It's not length, it's not time. This is length squared, so that's as basic as that's going to get. So how do we get rid of a Newton? How do we get a Newton into a basic? What is a Newton? What's a basic unit? How do you break that into basic units?
It's meter over second squared.
It's meter per... No.
Or meter per second.
But you can memorize it. It's kilogram meter per second squared is what it is. But if you're not going to remember that right away, you can always drive it real quick. Most of y'all probably remember force is equal to mass times acceleration. You may remember that. You can always, one of Newton's laws, you can drive it from this. So mass is in kilograms, acceleration is meter per second squared. That's what I always do first part of the year when I can't remember from the previous year. So it's kilogram meter per second squared. So that's in the Newton side. That's what a Newton is. It's a kilogram meter per second squared. And then we still get this meters squared here. Some of y'all may be a little bit rusty, so I'm going to go through some of the algebra here. The denominator in this top part, we put it in the bottom here. So we can write this as a kilogram meter per meter squared second squared. And we cancel one of these meters with that one, and we end up with a kilogram meter second squared. That's a Pascal in its simplest units, in mass, length, and time. So you got a couple of exercises to do some of these. We talked real briefly about work. Oops, we'll leave that one. Ezra, Jimmy, what's your name?
Jonathan?
Jonathan. Okay, Jonathan, do you remember what we defined work as?
It was force times distance.
Force times distance. And I'll usually put a dot there because remember what's funny about the force and distance? They're associated some way. They have to be the same direction, right? Yeah. Here's the. Okay. We got a little. Let me give you an example. That's a little handkerchief, and this is our tug of war here. And these people are really strong.